Good afternoon, everybody.
Oh boy, Sven, how are you?
So my blood pressure's come down a little bit. We've had a bit of time, but I'm guessing it's going to go up again soon as we get ready here for this gold medal game.
This is the pinnacle of the weekend. We're going to see the host team, host league Crime City Rollers, taking on Nothing to Lose from one of the real surprise performers of the weekend, Nothing to Lose.
Yeah, it's obviously Crime coming into the tournament at Seed 2, but we were talking before and you said even before the tournament, because of the way the games in April shaped out, they were ranked number 1. So you kind of expect Crime to be here. Toulouse came in Seed 4. But what's important to note is that after the games of this weekend, Toulouse are currently on a 9-game winning streak. So they're going to hope to take that to a 10-game winning streak and pick up that gold.
They would love the gold medal. They are guaranteed a bid to the Global Championships in Portland, Oregon, USA this November. How did the teams get here? Well, Crime City beat up on Nantes. First game of the tournament, 200-98, and then beat Stockholm by the score of 186-109. Toulouse has had much more narrow margins of victory. First taking London by a score of 153-132, and well, that was last night. Beating Paris by a 144-130 score on the first day of the tournament.
Yeah, and obviously that's something that could come into play here, is that Toulouse have played one game on Friday, one game on Saturday. Crime opted to play both of their games yesterday, so they played 2 games yesterday. Obviously they've had all day to rest out, but they did play 2 games yesterday, whereas Toulouse have had, you know, one Friday, one Saturday, so they've had a bit more rest in between games.
Yes, and Toulouse they've been in these scrappy games already, whereas Crime City has had a little bit more of a comfortable margin of victory. So we'll see how that plays out. Why don't we go through the rosters before we get started, Sven?
Yep, so I'll start off with your roster for Crime City today. So the Crime City Rollers A team, we've got 0030 Di Mauer, 04 Vilda, 07 Nasty, 112 is Polytrauma, 14 Spino, 163 is Yaz, 17 Ebermetz, number 2 is Nordberg, 23 is Rhino, 247 Bonesy, 5 is Lil Mads, 53 is Dykestalker, 56 is Reggae, 666 is Hannah Satana, and 90 is Vanilla Slice. Gretchen, why didn't you take us through Roller Derby Toulouse?
For Nothing to Lose, 007 is Mac, 018 is Kata, 06 is Champagne, 19 is Sweeney, 191 Missy Hammer, 193 La Chute, 202 is Billy the Kit, 28 is Baboon, 49 is Trash Panda, 64 is Jacques de Care, 72 Nina Backdraft, number 747 is Lee Love, number 82 Very Bad Sheep, number 932 Why Bro Serious, and number 999 Bool.
And while we've got a bit of time, we're going to introduce you to the officials crew for the final here. So I'll go running through the non-skating officials. We have Lamesh Tetsi, Kiravi, Bienard, Elbones, Weirdo, Holy Sheet, Goosebumps, Pretty Miffed, Dropkick Brews, Slutty Hearse, and OU. And our skating officials today are
Victoria Velociraptor, Captain Robvious, Junus, Major Buzzkill, Ketsusosa, Rollin' Rat, Tara O, and Tiny Tanium. Sven, this crowd is electric. It is a home crowd. We see a lot of purple and gold banners as we were walking through the halls right before the start of the game. You can tell that the community is really behind the Crime City Rollers here in Malmo.
Yeah, but we also got to think of that there's probably a couple of other French teams here that are also going to be probably rallying behind their country folk in Toulouse. As we're getting set up for this first jam, we should probably also say we're being ably assisted today by Billy Noskate, who's going to be making us sound clever with all sorts of lovely stats and things. It's not all off the top of the head. We do have someone here with a calculator.
I feel more clever just knowing that Billy No Skates is at the same table with me. Crime City with the first lead jam of the game. That's Vanilla Slice. Vanilla Slice has been getting it done all weekend long for Crime City.
Vanilla is going up against Trash Panda, who's been one of Toulouse's outstanding jammers. In fact, if not the outstanding jammer for Toulouse all weekend. So right out the gate, we're getting two of the best jammers on track for both of these teams.
That's right, and Trash Panda having to get another start. Now finally clears the pack. It was good pack work by Toulouse, slowing down Vanilla Slice, but 4-0 for the first jam of the game.
Yeah, and so obviously a good opener for this. Now, these two teams haven't faced each other since November, and that was a very close game. It's an 8-point game. Toulouse taking the win, so we're going to see if Toulouse are going to take the momentum from the other wins they've had this weekend into this. As we're getting lined up, it's going to be Reggae for Crime City, and it looks like Missy Hammer for Toulouse.
That is correct, and both sides with one blocker in that 888 penalty box. 2 leads in a row. This is Reggae for Crime City. Now Champagne on a star pass will take over jamming responsibilities for Toulouse.
Reggae decides to shut down the jam with 4 points in hand.
Crime City quite reliable in the first 2 jams. 4 points. Call the jam. Yeah, and and earlier last year in April, Crime City put a pretty sizable beating on Toulouse, a score of 245 to 124. But then just 8 months later, Toulouse took the win. We're going to see how we go right now. It's Ebamet for Crime City, Kata for Toulouse.
And we have our first person going to the 888 penalty box. That's Boole for nothing Toulouse. Both jammers currently held up in turn 1. Ebamet though spins and pops out, just being chased down by Wybro Sirius, who does pick up the illegal contact. So now 2 blockers on track for Toulouse as Ebamet is on the first scoring trip. Qatar with star in hand, however, no pivot currently for the star pass.
No, Qatar getting just roundly thwarted by the Crime City defense. Now finally escapes, but Ebamet on a second scoring trip will get 3 additional points. So Crime City striking hot in the early going, Sven.
Yeah, really trying to stamp the mark on this game already in 3 jams. In the last 3 games we've seen today, I think that's the biggest margin in the first 3 jams. They've normally been these have all been so tight, and we're going to see if Crime City are just going to keep this momentum going as we get into jam 4.
Vanilla Slice at the line. This is, of course, that Sucker Punch starch line. Sucker Punch Skate Shop, the largest skate shop in Europe. It's Vanilla Slice pushing the front. Mac getting wrestled out of bounds by the Crime City blockers, in particular Hannah Satana.
So Mac, the 4th jammer for Toulouse to be played out this game, just gets out through now. Vanilla Slice is in and working way through. We are back to 4-on-4, and we get the call off.
And that'll be 3 additional points for Crime City. Hannah Satana now sitting in the 888 penalty box, joined
by Lee Love
for Toulouse. So it'll be a 3-on-3 pack. We've got Reggae stepping up. Trash Panda will be jamming for Toulouse. Official timeout as the score is being adjusted. We now see 4 points awarded on that previous jam. So Crime City right where they want to be. They're sitting at home with a 19-0 lead. I think Toulouse will with Trash Panda at the line, a 3-on-3 pack, might just have something to say about this next jam.
Well, Trash Panda tried to take the inside but took a foot out of bounds, and Reggae rolls around the front past Y Bro Serious, then picks up a lead once again for Crime City. Trash Panda now getting through turn 1 with the cap in hand.
Yeah, Reggae will call, and in the early going, this is going to plan for Crime City.
Yeah, Toulouse have already had 4 trips though to our 888 penalty box. So 888, we'll give them a shout out right now. Revolution Roller Derby safety with cutting edge helmet tech and unrivaled fit options. Stay protected with 888. And of course they are sponsoring our penalty box, and we look down from our vantage point here, we can see Lee Love standing ready to re-enter as this jam gets underway with Missy Hammer jamming for Toulouse against Ebba Metz for Crime.
Crime City doing a really good job. Dyke Stalker was just sealing that number 1 lane completely against Missy Hammer. Missy had nowhere to go. Missy finally through, but Ebba Metz already on a scoring trip.
Yeah, this is 6 for 6 leads for Crime, really being able to control the narrative of this final in this opening 6 minutes.
Yeah, just 2 on the jam, but until Toulouse can wrestle the lead away, Crime will be very pleased with that.
We are 4-4 into this next jam though for the blockers. Sweeney just in amongst those Crime blockers on the Sucker Punch Skate Shop jam line just to break up the formation a little bit, and does just that, but Vanilla Slice is able to get the jump on that wall and just has 1 to beat. Y Bro Serious comes up in support, now the last line of defense.
And Vanilla Slice just has the air of inevitability early in this contest, Sven.
Qatar just being rolled back behind Nasty and Demauer, braced by Rhino, having to work hard to even gain a couple of feet on this track as Vanilla Slice is able to step over the inside of that Toulouse wall and pick up another 4 points in this jam.
Yep, second scoring trip now, and Toulouse having a difficulty finding their footing so far, quite frankly. Now we have a star pass to Y Bro Serious, but it's not going to be an easy pass for Y Bro Serious either. One additional point awarded, so 31-0. And Roller Derby Toulouse going to request a timeout right now, Sven. I think that's a good move.
Yeah, probably sensible just to give them some time to breathe and hopefully try and break the streak.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm sure they're highly trained and they don't have to worry about it maybe as much as a lot of us do. But if you want to up your fitness level, if you're ready to make 2-minute jams feel easy, then Crash Course is for you. We turn skaters into MVPs. If you start Crash Course today, in 4 weeks, you'll be less tired at the end of a 2-minute jam. In 8 weeks, your footwork will get you to the line faster. And in 12 weeks, you'll be the skater that everyone wants in their pack. Life is a contact sport, so why don't you win?
That's incredible.
Yeah, and I think the stamina of some of these skaters this tournament has just been phenomenal in terms of the speed, the intensity, the aggression that we've seen. I mean, just saw there Qatar kind of having to push that 3-wall forward, all the strength, and that's in the opening jams, and they're going to do that for the next 2 periods.
Jacques Decaire, first jam of the game for Roller Derby Toulouse. Can't quite make it on the infield. Reg A up into turn 1. Jacques Decaire, though, a little bit of a new look for the Toulouse Jammer Corps. Well, Reggae is through. Reggae is lead. And that is a fancy star pass to Champagne. Reggae is going to call, though, from the knees, preserving 2 points. I think Crime City are extremely happy with 2 points at a time right now, Sven.
Yeah, and considering, like, all day, on finals day here at the WFTDA Regional European Championships, the biggest lead we've seen between two teams, the biggest deficit is 36 points, and Crime City are creeping up on that now, already completely shutting out Royal Derby Toulouse.
Just
in
9 minutes.
8
yeah.
jams.
Okay, here we go. This is Trash Panda, Ebba Metz facing off for Crime City. Trash Panda going down, having some company.
Nasty doing some great work there, breaking up the wall, but does get picked up on the high block. So Ebba Metz has to go it alone, but does pick up lead. Star pass to Wybro Sirius for Toulouse. And the pack speeds up as Ebba Metz approaches the back.
Oh, Ebba Metz going to have to call a jam from the floor, but does get 2. Calls it in time, but Wybro Sirius approaching quickly, but not quickly enough. Missy Hammer next to the jam line for Toulouse, taking on Vanilla Slice for Crime City.
So Toulouse are already running a wide selection of jammers, including the star passes so far. Seeing what they can do against this wall of purple, which seems impenetrable on this initial pass to them.
It certainly does.
Dyke Stalker with the knockout of Missy Hammer. Hannah Satana with the run back as Nasty returns to track to bolster that Crime defense. Goes on the offense, big hit to Lee Love.
Yeah, Nasty living up to the name, just creating chaos at the front of the pack, but this is a very aware work there by Nina Backdraft, rolling back Vanilla Slice.
Spino on the offense now, trying to open up that brace 3 to let Vanilla Slice through, but we've gone very static again here on turn 1. Both jammers stuck in that mire. Lee Love again with a good hip shove to Vanilla Slice and with the run back.
Yeah, we're at a 1 minute mark in the jam and no clear advantage. Finally, Missy Hammer looking as though a penalty's going to free her. And that is our first lead for Roller Derby Toulouse.
However,
that's Dyke Stalker who had to sit in the 888 penalty box.
Followed by Lee Love, who picked up out of play. But now the first points go on the board for Toulouse. Missy Hammer securing 4, and now we have Vanilla Slice out on the initial trip. Now only 2 blockers on track though for Toulouse, facing off against 3 of Crime.
Getting a little scrappy in turn 3 right now. Vanilla Slice is tied up the jam, and Missy Hammer electing not to call until after Vanilla Slice goes flying through the pack on a second scoring trip, Sven.
So that takes us 43 to Crime City Rollers against 7 for Toulouse. 17.5 minutes still to play in the period. And it's going to be a slightly diminished pack for Toulouse here. 3-on-2 in favour of Crime City as we go into the next one. Reggae lining him against Qatar.
Here we go. I think Reggae has a 100% lead percentage so far. Qatar, I'm really impressed with how Crime are not giving up at the front of the pack, Sven.
Yeah, really using that engagement zone to their advantage and stretching out as far as they can. Forearm penalty picked up by Yaz. And we'll switch in the next jam to 3-on-2 in favor of Toulouse.
That's right. It's Hannah Satana and Yaz in that 888 penalty box. Hannah Satana is standing. La Chute standing in the box for Toulouse.
And that box is the 888 penalty box. And we'll also say 187 kilo pads worn by most pros in the world. If you skate, you know why.
Vanilla Slice now taking on Mac.
Mac had a great game yesterday and picks up another lead for Toulouse here.
That's a rare opening allowed by the Crime City pack. This time it was in the number 4 lane. Mac taking full advantage, going to call off the jam, and Toulouse need an injection of points. That's a good jam, good result for Toulouse.
Great offensive blocking work there, especially by Sweeney. And that was the first jam we've had in 12 that was scoreless for Crime.
That is a telling statistic. Billy No Skates laying down the knowledge, no doubt about it. We've got Ebba Metz now taking on Trash Panda. Trash Panda is lead jammer. Trash Panda getting back some of that toe stop magic we've been seeing from her all weekend long.
Ebba Metz is still held up, has the star off. Could go for the pass to Nasty here, and that's what we see, the star pass to Nasty.
Rhino doing quite a job on Trash Panda, who cuts.
Dimauer called for the cut and got the cut awarded.
Yeah, that was it was well coordinated between Dimauer and Rhino, working over Trash Panda and then getting out, knocking them out and establishing position behind.
This is also our first power jam in the game, and it's fallen in favor of Crime, who can use it to their advantage now.
Yeah, and this is coming off of a star pass, I believe. It's Nasty.
So we will be in the full 2 minutes of the jam. Still 45 seconds remaining as Trash Panda returns to our track.
Trash Panda could have a couple of pocket points. Went airborne and wisely not electing to proceed forward. I think it was pretty clear. At least one wheel had gone over the line, and once again getting very close to making those easy scoring trips, but not quite easy enough.
Rhino with the knockout and run back of Trash Panda all the way back to turn 2. Forearms issue to Baboon for that hit out on Nasty, yeah.
Nothing for Trash Panda. That is the verdict. Oh no, 4 for Trash Panda. That's, as I said, when Trash Panda came out of the box, I thought they might have some pocket points, and nothing picked up on that subsequent scoring trip, but the one before, yes.
And we'll get a team timeout called by Crime City. So we'll take this opportunity to tell you about Skate and Crate Factory. If you need a gift for the skate in your life, get skate-themed art, stickers and gifts from Crate and Skate Factory. It's a passion project by Jukebox. Duke is a fellow derby skater playing in Barcelona, but you may remember her from her time skating with London Roller Derby, USA Roller Derby, Minnesota and Madison. You can find out more on www.crateandskatefactory.com or on Instagram and Facebook at Crate and Skate Factory. Every sale supports a fellow skater.
We have some stickers here this weekend that were created by Jukebox and the folks at Crate and Skate Factory. They're beautiful. Check them out, definitely. I think I first met Jukebox at RollerCon in Las Vegas way back when, Those were the days, Sven.
So far, in the last 3 jams, I believe, is it the last 3 that Toulouse, they've had 3 out of 4 leads in the last, so yeah, 3 leads in the last 4 jams, but the first one was in jam 10. Or jam 9, is that?
Well, Crime City obviously studied some film on Toulouse's pack tendencies. Here we got Missy Hammer, though. This is the first and most emphatic quick lead for Toulouse. Missy Hammer doing well, calling.
So Toulouse doing well here to get the momentum and the crowd behind them.
That's right. There's a significant number of home fans, but as you said before, Sven, a lot of the French skaters here are supporting their compatriots. It's been a weekend of French renaissance, as one of my colleagues put it, just really showing out this weekend here at the tournament.
Yeah, and they're holding Crime again there for another scoreless jam, which is what they do, but Vanilla Slice comes back on the rebound and picks up lead for Crime.
Jacques Decaire now, 1 to beat up front, does get out. Vanilla Slice now looks inside, and that is a professional 4-point trip right there. Crime City will take that for the rest of the game. Looking down into that 888 penalty box, we have a pleasant sight. Nobody there, Sven.
So we got the full pack standing on our Sucker Punch skate shop jam line. And I believe that is going to be Mac lining up for Toulouse against Reggae with that very distinctive pink KT tape, but it's Mac that gets out first, but is being signaled with a cut track. So Reggae now has removed the star. So we're in a 2-minute jam. Get your crash course stamina ready now.
Exactly. Power jam currently in favor of Crime City, and here come the reinforcements. Crime City coming in with some swarming offensive blocking, and that's enough to get the Reggae going.
2-minute jump. 2-minute jump. Everyone gets started in a 2-minute jump.
Let's see how Toulouse can kill this penalty. So far, Reggae sliding through unhampered, 4 points.
That was a great move there by Dykestalker, who basically shoved Lee Love right to the engagement zone, which meant by the time that Reggae got there, Lee Love was out of play and could just pass.
Reggae has a real feel for the boundaries. Able to really keep themselves in control.
Spino for Crime going to take a seat in the AAA penalty box for a failure to reform penalty.
Got the star pass to Champagne now. Still 25 seconds to go. Champagne could score.
I think that's the 3rd star pass to Champagne so far.
Hannah Satana greets Champagne almost at the pivot line.
Reggae being knocked out by Nina, backdraft and run back by Lee Love.
Crime City just so aware of their situation on the track right now. 3 points awarded to Champagne, but 4 more. A 12-3 jam in favor of our host league, the Crime City Rollers.
That is definitely the biggest gap we've seen.
48 points? Yes, that's right. 48-point difference. Still 8.5, nearly 9 minutes of this first period to go. And it's 4-on-3 advantage for as Vanilla Slice lines up against Trash Panda. Both jammers getting buffeted about in that pack.
Malmo losing a blocker. Trash Panda just needs a little bit of daylight maybe to get moving in this game, because we've seen great things from Trash Panda all weekend long. Oh, but Vanilla Slice makes it through. I think Toulouse Tech was looking at the action in front of them and didn't see Vanilla Slice coming up from behind, Sven.
So we've currently got Nasty and Rhino in the 888 penalty box. And I can't see, I think it's Baboon for Toulouse currently in the penalty box in front of us here.
Yeah, so a 3-2 pack in favor of Toulouse.
And Vanilla Slice is back out on the jam line against Missy Hammer.
Oh, Missy Hammer called for the track cut. Thought she had the assist from Nina Backdraft, but one of the skates went out of bounds. Vanilla Slice lead jammer, and this first period really going Crime City's way, no doubt about it.
Baboon and Rhino come back to track.
And Vanilla Slice will call.
So the penalties are starting to rack up here. I think Crime City are currently about 11 penalties. Toulouse are on 14.
Missy Hammer standing in that 888 penalty box with the star on. So this is technically a power jam start. It's going to be Ebba Metz jamming for Crime City.
Yeah, Toulouse have got to focus on stopping these jammer penalties. They've already picked up 3. Crime still haven't given up a jammer penalty yet.
Well, now they have. And it's a lead jam to Missy Hammer out of the box into the lead jammer position. Ebba Metz sitting in that 888 penalty box right now. Certainly what the doctor ordered for Toulouse right now, coming into the waning minutes of the first period, get a little bit of momentum to take into the second half. Ebba Metz returns to the action. And Missy Hammer, I think this might be one of the first 8-point jams for Toulouse this period. Oh dear!
Missy Hammer just getting knocked to the outside and being run back by Dykstalker.
Yeah, Hannah Satana going down with the contact of Missy Hammer, but now a multiplayer block being called, and Ebba Metz is going to have to go back to that 888 penalty box, sitting down after that jam had expired, so that'll be the full 30 seconds.
So Toulouse hadn't had a power jam until the start of that one. Now they've had 2. It's also worth noting that it was Missy Hammer that's previously scored the highest for Toulouse with 7 points about jam 10. Just racked up 11. And it's going to be Kata out for Toulouse with this power start. But it is 4-on-4, and it's tight packed around the Sucker Punch Skate Shop jam line. Lilov picks up the, I'm going to say, clockwise block.
Champagne trying to lead the way for Kata.
Dykstalker also picking up the clockwise.
Yep, so Kata trying to grind at the front.
Going to stretch and use the engagement zone. Out of players calls. Kata gets lead for Toulouse.
Ebba Metz returning to the action right now. Star in hand.
Yeah, that's going to be a back block.
Could be called. Yes, yes. Oh.
So shift in power jam now to Ebba Metz. But that was a great penalty kill from Crime City.
It certainly was. They make every trip through the pack very difficult. Very determined blockers right now for Crime City.
And this is Crime's fourth opportunity on the power jam. Dykstalker picking up the forearms though. Champagne and Nina Backdraft currently sitting on Ebba Metz.
Kata, excuse me, Sven, released from the box.
Champagne with the run back of both Ebba Metz and Rhino. And of course we are in a 2-minute jam again here.
Yeah, still almost 15 seconds to go. So Kata getting 4. This is quite impressive actually by Toulouse, holding on by the skin of their teeth in this jam.
Nasty picked up another back block there. And Toulouse coming back with another jam, outscoring Crime 9-4. 2 minutes and some change in this first period. And I think we're going to get a timeout here by Crime. They're going to use their official review as a timeout.
Okay, well, I think that's a wise move. They don't want to give up any of this momentum that they've established so far in the first period. So
let us tell you about our jam line sponsor for this weekend. It is Sucker Punch Skate Shop, the biggest roller derby shop in Europe. Fast shipping, largest stock, expert advice at the best price. Sucker Punch Skate Shop.
You can find out more on createskatefactory.com.
there's been a lot of action on that Sucker Punch start line, I tell you what.
I'm glad this timeout was called because it gives us a chance as well to get our breath back.
Yeah, that last jam had a little bit of everything. Jammers going to the box, penalties galore, and some penalties you don't often see in rapid succession. We're going to get 2 of the premier jammers of the weekend right now facing off against each other. It's Vanilla Slice and Trash Panda. It's a 4-2 pack advantage for Toulouse right now.
Yeah, and it's worth pointing out here that Toulouse have put up their 46 points in only 8 jams. So when they started that comeback after that domination of the first 10-12 minutes by Crime City, Toulouse have basically figured out how to do that. And as I say, they only did that. They did that without big power jams. They only had those 2 power jams, and they were later on in that. Those points have come through getting an establishing lead and making sure that they can control the narrative on the track.
Yeah, definitely getting themselves into the flow of the match, maybe getting themselves used to the energy and the, I really see the Crime City pack players moving with such conviction, and it's a team that really knows what they want to do in every second of gameplay. All right, here we go. Again, Trash Panda, Vanilla Slice. This would be a big win if Vanilla Slice could come out of this pack. Crime doing a good job of holding off, though.
We're getting a multiplayer called, and it was on the Wybro Serious. But Trash Panda exits the pack in the air and backwards and picks up lead for Toulouse. Currently only Hannah Satana on track, blocking for Crime City though.
Trash Panda, momentary confusion, friendly fire, but doesn't stop Trash Panda for long. Vanilla Slice will probably pick up some. Yeah, 4-3 on the call off. I was going to say, I thought Trash Panda might have waited a couple of seconds too long to call that jam. It'll be a 3-on-3 pack to start this next jam, Sven, and it's going to be reggae. As we have an official timeout, reggae for Crime City taking on Jacques de Care for Toulouse.
With 1 minute remaining on the period clock. 84 plays 52. Let's see if Toulouse can get that deficit down before going into the half-time. Jackadecker on their third stint out on the track with a jammer star. Reggae just being rolled around by Nina Backdraft and Lee Love.
Oh, Nina Backdraft, excuse me, Champagne. Sent to the box. Reggae establishes lead. Looks for a second. Did I do something wrong? No, Reggae, you are lead jammer.
Yeah, that whistle was for Lee Love picking up an out-of-play penalty, which is what released Reggae for lead. No earned pass on Nina Backdraft. Or I should say no pass, no penalty, because the point was already earned.
And the same thing happening again. A forearm penalty going on Wybro Sirius. So
the period clock is out now.
The progress that Toulouse fought so hard to make right now in jeopardy as Reggae completes a second scoring trip, now has 8 points.
45 seconds still left in the jam. Reggae still very much in control of this. Jackadecker just stuck at the back.
Yeah, not even completed an initial trip yet, so not in any real danger of scoring. Reggae with 4 more, now on 12, and that total will increase before this jam is over.
And they did get the star pass just in the whistles to Wybro Sirius.
2 more at the end of the jam. 14-point jam for Reggae, taking Crime City to 98, and that 46-point lead is back in favor of our host league. Crime City Rollers will be back with the second period of this gold medal game from Malmo. I'm Gretchen Little.
And I'm Sven, and we'll see you in about 14 minutes.
This is the totally redesigned Lifer Visor helmet from S1. Featuring our patented fusion foam, this helmet has the impact protection you've come to expect from an S1 helmet and is both multiple impact and high impact certified. Our new custom visor is made with a high impact polycarbonate lens, which is optically correct and features our patented cover catcher, which allows for multiple covers to be worn with easy on-off. The outside lens has an anti-scratch coating, while the inside has an anti-fog coating. The outer shell is equipped with in-mold mounting hardware, so that the visor can be removed and replaced if needed. The S1 Lifer Visor helmet, where innovation and function are actualized.
Ready to make 2-minute jams feel easy? Tired of second-guessing your training routine? Want to feel more confident when you step on the track? Then Crash Course is for you. We turn skaters into MVPs. If you started Crash Course today, in 4 weeks, you'll be less tired at the end of a 2-minute jam. In 8 weeks, your footwork will get you to the line faster. And in 12 weeks, you'll be the skater that everyone wants in their pack. Scan this QR code to learn more. Life is a contact sport. Win.
Hey folks, did you know that your head is not normal? No one's is. If your helmet size is a small, but your teammate's size is an extra large, wearing the same helmet shell doesn't just look kind of funny. The functionality of the EPS foam and how it disperses impact energy is compromised. The 888 certified Sweat Saver comes in better shell size options than our leading competitor, giving you the highest level of protection upon impact. Try it for yourself. We've got you.
This is the totally redesigned Lifer Visor helmet from S1. Featuring our patented Fusion foam, this helmet has the impact protection you've come to expect from an S1 helmet and is both multiple impact and high impact certified. Our new custom visor is made with a high impact polycarbonate lens, which is optically correct and features our patented cover catcher, which allows for multiple covers to be worn with easy on-off. The outside lens has an anti-scratch coating, while the inside has an anti-fog coating. The outer shell is equipped with in-mold mounting hardware, so that the visor can be removed and replaced if needed. The S1 Lifer Visor helmet, where innovation and function are actualized.
Ready to make 2-minute jams feel easy? Tired of second-guessing your training routine? Want to feel more confident when you step on the track? Then Crash Course is for you. We turn skaters into MVPs. If you started Crash Course today, in 4 weeks, you'll be less tired at the end of a 2-minute jam. In 8 weeks, your footwork will get you to the line faster. And in 12 weeks, you'll be the skater that everyone wants in their pack. Scan this QR code to learn more. Life is a contact sport. Win.
Hey folks, did you know that your head is not normal? No one's is. If your helmet size is a small, but your teammate's size is an extra large, wearing the same helmet shell doesn't just look kind of funny. The functionality of the EPS foam and how it disperses impact energy is compromised. The 888 certified Sweat Saver comes in better shell size options than our leading competitor, giving you the highest level of protection upon impact. Try it for yourself. We've got you.
This is the totally redesigned Lifer Visor helmet from S1. Featuring our patented Fusion foam, this helmet has the impact protection you've come to expect from an S1 helmet and is both multiple impact and high impact certified. Our new custom visor is made with a high impact polycarbonate lens, which is optically correct and features our patented cover catcher, which allows for multiple covers to be worn with easy on-off. The outside lens has an anti-scratch coating, while the inside has an anti-fog coating. The outer shell is equipped with in-mold mounting hardware, so that the visor can be removed and replaced if needed. The S1 Lifer visor helmet, where innovation and function are actualized.
Ready to make 2-minute jams feel easy? Tired of second-guessing your training routine? Want to feel more confident when you step on the track? Then Crash Course is for you. We turn skaters into MVPs. If you started Crash Course today, in 4 weeks, you'll be less tired at the end of a 2-minute jam. In 8 weeks, your footwork will get you to the line faster. And in 12 weeks, you'll be the skater that everyone wants in their pack. Scan this QR code to learn more. Life is a contact sport. Win.
Hey folks, did you know that your head is not normal? No one's is. If your helmet size is a small, but your teammate's size is an extra large, wearing the same helmet shell doesn't just look kind of funny. The functionality of the EPS foam and how it disperses impact energy is compromised. The 888 certified Sweat Saver comes in better shell size options than our leading competitor, giving you the highest level of protection upon impact. Try for yourself. We've got you.
And we are back. Sven, I think I almost caught my breath from that first period.
Yeah, it looked like Crime City were going to really run away with it from the first kind of 10 jams, but then Toulouse have seemed to have, they caught where they needed to be, and
got the rhythm of the game.
Yeah,
started working with it. Yeah.
Although it's 98 plays 52 right now, we've just been having a bit of a look over the stats, and at the moment it's been quite busy in the AAA penalty box. Crime City currently on 19 penalties, Toulouse on 21. The only player that's picked up more than 3 is Lee Love for Toulouse, is currently sitting on 4. One of the big surprises, though, is that the two standout jammers for both teams that we mentioned at the start, Vanilla Slice and Trash Panda, have been kind of are now in the second place, and Trash Panda's only actually scored 12 points in the game so far.
Yeah, I think that Crime City have really just focused on Trash Panda. As I said before, may have done some film study working with how to get the pack aligned against Trash Panda. The other thing that I noticed looking over those is that our jammer with the highest lead percentage for the first period is actually Reggae for Crime City, a commanding 71% lead. Reggae the highest scorer in the game so far as well.
Yeah, 40 points out of that 98 total. I mean, 76 points have come from Reggae and Vanilla Slice. And I'm going to see Vanilla Slice in the Jammer Star for this first jam of the second period. Oh, against Mac for Toulouse.
And 4-on-4 pack, here we go. Second period. Oh, and Mac immediately dumped to the infield.
Big hit by Yaz, but Yaz also went down. But Mac recycled back anyway.
Mac sees some daylight at the front of the pack, and it will not be lead. It appears to have taken off the star cover. So Vanilla Slice does get out, calls the jam immediately, but not before Mac gets 3. An odd start to the second period, but one roller derby Toulouse will gladly accept.
Yeah, it's one of the times where having that reflex action of removing the Jammer Star when the other team gets lead can bite you if in that case they didn't actually have a lead.
Exactly. Trash Panda ready to go now against Reggae, the top scorer in the first period.
Trash Panda with the star for Toulouse, and that is Reggae jamming the ball.
Trash Panda rolling around is a thwarted lead, but then swallowed by the pack. Wisely goes back.
Billy the Kit taking Reggae all the way back, almost to the Sucker Punch jam line.
And Trash Panda calling the jam.
So I think Trash Panda thought Reggae was coming on a scoring pass, not realizing that Reggae had been recycled so far back, and so called the jam off when they were both on their initial. But we'll see Missy Hammer, currently the highest scorer for Toulouse on 22 points, up against Ebba Metz.
AAA penalty box currently empty. So it is a busy pack, no doubt.
So Missy Hammer knocks out Ebba Metz, but only puts one hand down and is through, but I think it's going to be a no-earned pass, so not lead. The lead's still available here for Ebba Metz.
It is.
But Missy Hammer is in and scoring.
D. Maurer has to go to the penalty box, now joined by another Crime City blocker for a forearm. That's Rhino, so Missy Hammer, the beneficiary, picking up 4 right now, and Ebba Metz still not out, 4 lead.
And Nina Backdraft is coming back to track to give the 4-on-2 advantage in favour, which is really going to help Missy Hammer, except Yaz is there to close the door.
Missy Hammer mistakenly thinking lead is in her grasp. But look at this, Ebba Metz still not out. These are two very interesting jams to start the second period.
And we've got the entire pack strung out and clockwise. Die Mauer is going to recycle almost an entire lap.
2016, why not? Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time.
So yeah, Missy Hammer almost taken right the way back. Ebba Metz, of course, recycled all that way as well, because Ebba Metz was coming back from the penalty box at that point.
Yeah. So Missy Hammer now going to get 4 more points. It's a curious way to get an 8-point jam, but at this point, Toulouse will definitely take it. Missy Hammer's going to get a couple more as well. 3 more to be precise, and 11-0. Toulouse, it might not be the conventional method, but they'll take it at this point. Now they're going to send Trash Panda to the line to take on Vanilla Slice. Crime City with 1 blocker in that 888 penalty box to start action underway, and here comes Trash Panda. Vanilla Slice wrestled out by Bull.
Rhino back to track for Crime City and comes in on the offense for Vanilla Slice.
Dyke Stalker with a punishing hit on Trash Panda, but Trash Panda regroups, looking for some offense from Wybro Sirius, and now we'll call the jam. 3 points for Toulouse.
Closing the gap slowly.
We're going to go glamping later on this summer, Sven. Maybe we'll, no, we got Reggae, again, the highest scorer in period number 1. Going to be taking on Mac for Toulouse. 4-on-4 in the pack.
Crime have been scoreless since the half in 4 jams. So Reggae, we're going to want to get out and get some points on the board for Crime here. But Mac is looking for the way through past Die Mauer and Nasty. Nina Backdraft comes back with a great catch on Reggae. Lee Love just bowstring. Now Nina Backdraft in there, supported by Very Bad Sheep.
Oh my! That was, if I didn't see it with my own eyes, Sven, I don't know if I would have believed how Mac was able to keep those skates in bounds, and does it. Well, not so soon, not so quick. We have a penalty being called.
Low block penalty picked up by Mac, so we're going to go to a Crime City power jam. Reggae still in the pack, I believe, on the initial.
I believe you are correct, and Toulouse really have picked up their defensive pack work in this second period, making life much more difficult for these Crime City jammers. Reggae finally out. Certainly not lead jammer, but with 45 seconds to go, this is still a very active jam.
Mac returns to track. Reggae is dropped to the infield by Champagne. Back block picked up by Lee Love, though, in that action.
Mac working on Hannah Satana, but Hannah Satana called for a forearm. Mac called for a cut. These chaotic jams can only last so long before the skaters start wondering what's going on. That'll be 4 points.
First 4 for the half, but also importantly now, Crime will start on a power jam in the next one.
That's
as
correct.
This jam ends.
And Mac probably will not be too thrilled about having to go back out there after a 2-minute jam like that. 3 points, however, go up for Toulouse. So 33 points is the difference right now. Toulouse having done a fairly creditable job of narrowing the gap at the beginning of this first period, or excuse me, the beginning of the second period.
We all need that official timeout, don't we? It's a little breather for everybody. All of that excitement.
So far, Toulouse have outscored Crime 30 points to 7, sorry. 30 points to 7 in the second half. So really trying to mount that comeback that we said, you know, they needed to do going after that little bit of a stumbling start of the first period, getting them back into the game now.
Vanilla Slice now, looking to cool the action, and does get lead. Lee Love back on the track for Toulouse. Here comes Vanilla Slice on that scoring trip. Mac is out of the penalty box looking for an assist from Sweeney. And Sweeney does clear the path for Mac. Mac is out. Vanilla Slice now. Sweeney digging in on defense. 3 points going up to Crime City.
And after the first period stats, it's amazing that's only Crime's second lead in this period.
Missy Hammer now ready to jam for Toulouse. It is Ebba Metz for Crime City. 4-on-4 in the pack.
Underway, and Ebba Metz gets caught behind a wall of white. Just Yaz to beat at the front for Missy Hammer. Di Mauer trying to stretch it out, goes up to pick up and bolster. Still in the engagement. Now just Yaz.
Missy Hammer's just taking the beating, and that was some outstanding work by Crime City. Oh! Cut track now going against Ebba Metz. Power Jim, Toulouse. Yaz has to let Missy Hammer go. Toulouse working in the back now. I believe that's Di Mauer. They're trying to hold off in the goat position. Di Mauer called for a forearm now.
Nasty picks up the out of play penalty. Doesn't realise and thinks there should have been a cut, but Nasty is going to go to the box. Only 2 blockers on track assisting Ebba Metz here. Missy Hammer coming around for another scoring pass.
40 seconds left in the jam. Missy Hammer playing with house money right now. Ebba Metz still has not completed that initial trip, I don't believe, Sven.
No, I believe Ebba Metz is still on that initial. Yep, we get the confirmation from the jam ref with the shake of the fist. 12-point pickup in the jam, though, for Missy Hammer.
Toulouse chipping away at the lead, and all of a sudden a couple of blocks crumble, and they're going to send Trash Panda to the line. We have a timeout being requested by Crime City.
Like, you know, just solid work. We see so many teams do it, just getting in.
Well, when you're playing serious roller derby for a gold medal, you want to have the best equipment. We're talking 187 killer pads worn by most professionals in the world. If you skate, you know why. Industrial strength materials, unmatched ergonomic design, unparalleled excellence, 187 killer pads.
So Nasty, we saw picked up the out of play block, was standing in the penalty box. The head ref came across and issued an illegal procedure. So Nasty's going to sit another 30. So Di Mauer standing in the box for Crime City, but Nasty currently sitting a bit of extra time there.
Crime will send Vanilla Slice to the Sucker Punch Skate Shop start line. It's going to be Trash Panda for Toulouse. Toulouse with a 4-2 pack advantage right now. Dyke Stalker with the pivot stripe for Crime City. Well, we had a feeling that Toulouse were going to work their way into the rhythm of this game. It certainly has been the case, but here comes Vanilla Slice up into the teeth of the defense. Trash Panda making a move, lead jammer Toulouse.
Crash Panda just used that move by Vanilla Slice somehow as a diversion to get through and pick up leads.
Talk about a diversion. Trash Panda hit the pack on a scoring trip so quickly. That's one of the few untouched scoring trips we've seen, Sven.
And the deficit is now down to 20 points with 18.5 remaining in the game.
We're going to see Mac come up next to the start line for Toulouse. And Reggae with the star for Crime City. 4-3 pack advantage for Toulouse right now. Mac pushing in front. Reggae stays in bounds. Lead Jammer Crime. Mac is out, and the whistles are coming. We're going to wait and see. It's a forearm penalty going on Very Bad Sheep for Toulouse.
4 points picked up by Crime City there. 2
Two
points
for Toulouse. Mac coming in very quickly at the end of that jam, showing that Toulouse hustle.
Oh, yeah, 2. The scoreboard just did a few little updates there, but we're fine. It was 2.
Nina Backdraft, of course, holding up 4 points because we all know that roller derby skaters are optimists. Unfortunately, it's not an optimistic situation when it's a 4-2 pack and you've got Vanilla Slice coming up against you, and Vanilla Slice makes Toulouse pay right now. Trash Panda trying to pass the star, can't quite do it. Now playing defense. Wow. Vanilla Slice making Trash Panda rethink her choices. Wybro Sirius receives the star pass now for Toulouse, but Vanilla Slice untouched. Just what Crime City needed right now, Sven.
Yeah, considering prior to this jam, they'd only scored 14 points in the second period, so that extra 8 is going to help them just get away with pushing the deficit back to 30.
What a 30-point game.
4-3 pack advantage in favor of Crime City right now. It's going to be Reggae to the line versus Missy Hammer for Toulouse. Champagne looking to take a little adjustment in the position, trying to hold off Reggae, but Reggae, oh my goodness! Everybody going down. Nina Backdraft submarining Reggae and taking our inside pack ref as well.
Yaz trying to break up that 3 on the offense. Now it's a 4. Missy Hammer asking for some offense, and is Nina Backdraft going to go up and oblige?
Oh, Missy Hammer popped out by Dyke Stalker. Reggae is lead now.
Missy Hammer being taken all the way back to the Super Punch jam line.
Champagne stopping the roll of Reggae. We're just 55 seconds into this jam, Sven. There's been a lot of action.
Little star pass to Champagne, little hidden star pass from Missy Hammer, which gets them out, and Reggae shuts out the jam.
That'll force the call off, and 3 points going up for Crime. Toulouse, well, you got to hand it to them for a situation where they were without lead jammer for the a vast majority of the time, only yielding 3 points. We're going to see Vanilla Slice now taking on Mac. No, excuse me, Kata. Kata, we haven't seen Kata on the line for a while, but Kata was watching from the sidelines and getting a good idea of how to attack this Crime defense.
Chance for Qatar to put some points up here, as Toulouse have been scoreless and leadless for 3, so they've got the lead. And now they've got the score.
Yeah. And Vanilla Slice still held up. Will pass the star to Yaz. Crime City speeding up the track now. Kata will be wanting to call this pretty soon. Yaz is barreling through the pack.
Yaz is such a powerful blocker, and as a jammer seems to be able to do the same.
Popped out by Boole.
So Boole picks up the illegal contact, but it doesn't matter because Yaz is still getting recycled all the way back.
Not let Yaz go past, but in doing so, sacrifice the penalty to the altar of the teammate penalty box.
Well, Kata had great success on the first trip around, but may have waited too long to call this jam because Yaz has the score tied at least for now. However, Wybro Sirius deposits Yaz to the outfield, and Yaz is in no hurry to rejoin this action. I'll give credit to Kata pushing the whole time. Did get 4 more, so 8-4 on the jam.
To lose with 8 points in that jam, Crime with 4. So
And that was it. Oh, timeout. So I was about to say that was a 2-minute jam, and Crash Course helps busy roller derby athletes increase strengths, conquer self-doubt, and create the habits of high performance to become all-stars and MVPs on the track and in life. You want to make 2-minute jams feel easy? Visit ChrissyCrash.com. That's Chrissy Crash with K's to learn more. Life is a contact sport. Win.
We've seen some very exhausting jams in this game all weekend long, though. I mean, we really do want to give the flowers to this Toulouse team and Crime City as well, because you got to remember, not only are Crime City playing at the elite level here all weekend long, but they're also hosting a wonderful event, and they have been very gracious hosts.
Yeah, it's always nice being here in Malmo. Crime City know how to put on a good tournament, and this venue, the Baltiska Highland, is brilliant as well. It just really feeds into their, their sing-song crowd, and they're going to be hoping their crowd gets behind them now with reggae on the line against Mac.
4-3 pack advantage. Or no, wait a second. No, it is 4-4. Reggae Mac pounded to the inside by Nasty, and Reggae is lead. We love now lying in wait for Reggae. And Reggae's going to call the jam. 0-0, Lee Lu. Must have given Reggae a little stinger there. Reggae walks over and holding the abdominal area. We got Trash Panda next up for Toulouse versus Vanilla Slice.
The matchup where we started it. And everyone crowding the Sucker Punch Skate Shop jam line. Trash Panda trying to go down the middle. Vanilla Slice has gone in and out. Looks like going to pick up a back block.
This could be a back block. It is. Yes, Sven. No immediate advantage for Trash Panda, though, as Crime City redoubled their blocking efforts. There gets Trash Panda. Lead is awarded, but then the defense swarms around, still within the engagement zone.
But penalty kill successful as Vanilla Slice is back to track now. We're going to look for the star pass to Yaz.
Trash Panda going low.
And now Vanilla Slice is out on the initial Trash Panda opportunity to get a few more before calling it.
And I think Toulouse evaded just in time. They did. So one more going up for Toulouse. 24-point game. And this period has gone by. It's rocketed by. 9 minutes and 50 seconds left on the period clock, Sven.
Where does the time go? Oh.
Reggae ready to jam for Crime City.
Looks like it's Mac for Toulouse.
Look at Nina Backdraft tracking up front to try to hold off Reggae.
Hack's doing well to catch up. Lachute tries to keep it in, but Reggae picks up lead for Crime City.
You can hear the home crowd cheering on the efforts of the Crime City Rollers. This, again, if you're just watching, this is a gold medal match, and the crowd has gold medal energy right now. Have a star pass to Champagne for Toulouse. Lee Love rolling back Reggae, and that'll force the call off. 2 go up for Crime City, extending the lead now to 27 points.
So we've still got 2 players on 5 penalties. Nasty, that's actually Nasty and Hannah Satana, sorry, for Crime are both on 5. And Lee Love for Toulouse is on 5. And we're going to see that pairing of Trash Panda and Vanilla Slice.
4 on 4 in the pack. Not a lot of easy sledding for either jammer. Oh, Trash Panda does find the inside line. Big pop out by Boole. It slows Vanilla Slice, doesn't make Vanilla Slice reverse, though. Trash Panda will call. We'll get 1.
Does pick up the 1. So it's creeping the score back, but that clock is running down. 7 minutes 45 remaining.
Trash Panda, I don't like to be too critical, but that attempted apex jump, it wasn't really there. And it might have been better just to try a different approach on that first scoring trip, because really lost the advantage when she had to regain position behind the pack. Here we go, Missy Hammer versus Reggae. Reggae picking up from the first period. Just a really dependable jammer this game for Crime City.
Missy Hammer, they were chasing down, and means that Reggae can only pick up the 2 points. The speed that Missy Hammer was on the hunt, chasing down Reggae there, really putting the pressure on that call-off.
Last couple of jams, the 888 penalty box has remained rather vacant.
So Crime have only been putting out Vanilla Slice and Reggae for like the last 5 or 6 jams. Whereas obviously Toulouse have been having that deep jammer rotation. Now they've got Kata on against Vanilla Slice.
Kata looking for that assist from from Wybro Sirius.
But Wybro Sirius was being called on a direction of gameplay penalty there.
Vanilla Slice still pushing the front, gets down on the knees, back up though, lead jammer Crime. And Kata removes the star, but to no avail. The pivot is in that 888 penalty box in the person of Wybro Sirius, and now we got a power jam in favor of Crime City.
Yeah, Vanilla Slice now able to really work on opening this gap in the scoreline further, taking it more and more out of the hands of Toulouse here.
Yeah, Toulouse making a valiant effort in the early going of this second period, and it's not over with yet, but the penalties starting to pile up against Toulouse as their efforts get a little more desperate.
Great work though by Wybro Sirius, and it is Baboon just holding up Vanilla Slice as long as possible there.
Wybro Sirius going to take the star.
But Vanilla Slice is already back and picks up another 4.
We'll call that is a 12-point jam, taking Crime City up a little more towards where their comfort zone might be. As we wind down now, 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go in this gold medal game.
And that was a very important score for Crime to put up because that's their biggest jam of the half. Toulouse have been very much keeping them down to like 2s, 3s, 8. I think 8 was the biggest earlier on in this period. So that really gives them that chance to kind of start really putting the stamp on that gold medal.
Yeah, sure is. And oh, another penalty going on a forearm this time against Mac. Reggae on a power jam. Oh, and Sweeney now going to the 888 box for roller derby Toulouse. The penalty procession not helping the team in white. And Reggae can almost ice this game away with 1 minute and 15 seconds.
Mac is back.
Not if Mac has anything to say about it, though. Reggae will call now, and does get 2 more, I believe.
And we get a team timeout called by Toulouse. And it's about this time of the game that I like to tell you about. 187 killer pads, industrial strength materials, unmatched ergonomic design, unparalleled excellence. That's 187 killer pads.
So 46 points in 3 minutes and 16 seconds. Can it be done? Yes, it can. Toulouse, that's the job in front of them right now.
If we can get a couple of 24-point jams, which we've had this weekend, who knows? As they say, anything is possible.
Yes, we're not odds makers. We're not going to speculate on the likelihood of this happening. But I tell you one thing: if I were going to try to arrange such sorcery, I would want a jammer like Trash Panda on the line for me, Sven.
Yeah, Trash Panda, I think performance in the second period has been a lot better than that first period. So finding the way around some of those Crime City lines. I mean, that's been some of the blocks like Wybro Series and Sweeney doing some great work opening up those lines.
Sweeney's just really been so solid all weekend long, as have Toulouse, because really, as we said, Toulouse has punched above their weight just to, they're assured of the silver medal here tonight, even if they do not come back in this game. They're certainly giving it their all, but now we have a blocking with the head going on Trash Panda. Vanilla Slice taking the time, doesn't want to do anything that jeopardizes the possibility of getting lead right now, because with the opposite jammer in the box, this jam could ice the game. Still 1 minute and 12 seconds to go. Trash Panda now released, star in hand.
But Vanilla Slice is in the scoring and Trash Panda is on initial. Looks for the handoff to Wybro Sirius.
Wybro Sirius took off, but trying to fake out the defense. It's Trash Panda, though, up at the front, running into that wall.
And that's a pairing of Yaz and Nasty that's been key for Crime City all weekend. Yaz with a great offense when needed, though. But right now, doing a great work. Trash Panda, though, made that one seem easy, but There's only 1:45 left in this game. And
That's
25
right.
seconds in the jam.
Vanilla Slice content to let the jam roll for the time being. Probably has all 4 points. Yes, so it's 4-4. No change in the score differential. Time rolling down. Roller Derby Toulouse have their official timeout, or their official review, if they should choose to use it to stop the clock. It does not appear that that is their intention, though.
And we've got Reggae and Missy Hammer. And Reggae rolls around Champagne, takes the hit from Champagne and picks up lead.
Cut track being called on
It's on the
Missy
jammer.
Hammer, yes. Well, and with Reggae in charge, Reggae's going to call off the jam,
So,
freezing Missy Hammer in the box.
and Missy Hammer picked up a second penalty for insubordination.
Oh no.
So, there's 30 seconds on the clock, and Missy's sitting 2 penalties.
Well, that could be the fatal blow. Unless Roller Derby Toulouse want to use their official review to question that decision, but it does not appear that that's what they're going to do.
Yeah, I think it was fairly clear cut that Missy went back to track to retrieve the star from Champagne, and so in doing that, it was a clear-cut insubordination as per the letter of the law.
Sure, you're supposed to report to the box when you're called for a penalty. Yeah.
But Missy, so far, the biggest jammer of the 45 points racked up in this game, has been key for Toulouse. Not throughout this tournament, not just in this game, I should say, but throughout this tournament. And we can see the spirits of Toulouse on the track here. They're loving it.
Oh, exactly. And Sweeney deserves, the whole bouquet of flowers. Just an exemplary performance all weekend long. Toulouse coming in as a 4 seed, now guaranteed a silver medal and a bid to global championships in November. They've got to be thrilled with what they've been able to accomplish this weekend.
Yes, we're going to get back into this final jam with Vanilla Slice.
And they're going to do everything they can to hold off Vanilla Slice, even though Vanilla Slice gets through with 12 seconds on the period clock. Vanilla doesn't need any more points, but it's going to try for a few. Period clock now at 0.
And with those taps of the hips,
Vanilla Slice.
Crime City Rollers take gold medal here at the WFTDA European Regional Championships. The hosts are the champions. And what a game. What a weekend.
What a weekend. What a performance. And as we said, Toulouse deserve all the credit in the world, especially considering the way they started that second period, Sven. They made Crime think about it towards the end of that game.
And they made a valiant comeback in the second period, but Crime City just able to keep pushing that differential to finish on 48, which was the biggest of the game. And unfortunately, as we saw, whether it was fatigue or just really pushing everything to the limit, those power jams in the last 5 or 6 jams for Toulouse really put them out of contention.
They did get bit by the penalty bug towards the end. That's what it seemed to be when everything was said and done. But all the credit to Crime City. Again, you mentioned it as far as such a beautiful venue, and they've had great crowds, great facilities, and it made all of us feel so welcome throughout the weekend.
And it's also, you know, we'll thank the main sponsors that we've had this weekend. So like
Sure.
Triple Eight Penalty Box, we've had the Sucker Punch Skate Shop Jam Line, and of course we've been sponsored this weekend by Chrissy Crash's Crash Course and Skate and Create Factory. So make sure you check out all those, because without the help of the sponsors and the host league, we don't have championships like this, and we can't show the world why roller derby in Europe is still up there with the best.
Isn't it though? And 187 Killer Pads as well. One more sponsor that's been with us all weekend long. Now the teams are sharing their appreciation for each other's. It's the respect and the admiration that only competitors can know for each other.
So interestingly, I'm just having a quick look at Billy's stats here, and if I'm right from what I'm reading, with the exception of maybe one jam that started with Ebba Metz in the second period, every jam was either vanilla slice or reggae throughout the entire second period. There was a couple of star passes in there to Yaz, but a two-jammer rotation in a game as intense as like that just shows the kind of quality that Crime City are bringing. And
the conditioning for both of those jammers to be willing to accept that workload. That's yeah. But, you know, and reggae, maybe I had not seen as much of Crime City during the weekend as I had most of the other teams. But, you know, coming in, quite honestly, I hadn't considered reggae to be a lead scorer candidate. I thought it would be more likely to be Vanilla Slice, but reggae just was spot on throughout this game, getting lead almost every time. I think the percentage continued over 70.
Right, so we are now going to hand it down to Shaolin and Beatrice down on the award ceremony.